The last episode we were talking, we ended talking about having a discussion about Alkebulon,
which is Africa, the true
yes,
name of
sir,
Africa.
yes, sir. And go into that. We talked about that during the week, what that word actually means and all that. I understood it to be Africa, but then you broke it down and what it literally means.
Yeah, what it is all what they changed the name to Nigeria and all these different names. But Alkebulon is the original name of it. It's the Garden of Eden. So, in understanding of it, all of Africa from its origin is the Garden of Eden.
The garden, the entire.
All of you know, they're looking at South Africa because all it is where Adam was.
Yes,
they
sir.
call it in Scripture the Garden of Elohim, or read the King James Bible,
yes,
the Garden of God.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if the Garden of God is Adam in that,
right?
Is he not representing our Elohim?
Yes, sir.
As Elohim to us, as Moses was to Aaron, and our people. So Alkebulon is just the Garden of Eden.
Yes, sir.
And you see all the riches, all the gold, all the everything in the world is used right now today since the very beginning, 6,000 years ago. Everybody's been living off Alkebulon, our motherland, the manger. That's why we talk about Alkebulon, mean the cradle of the cradle of life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We heard those statements or those descriptions before. Yeah.
Forever cradle.
Motherland, cradle of earth.
But they didn't call it the manger.
Right. Yeah, I've never heard that.
That tell them it's the manger of Adam, the mother of Adam. He's having the Garden of Eden.
Right.
And when he was hung on a tree, they came and got him out of the garden. And the Bible teaches that. So at the very beginning, he was in the garden the same 3 days, and he was taken out of the garden. They came and got him out the garden and hung him.
You know what's interesting? I've said this to you before on many topics that we discussed. When you put Adam in it, it makes it everything just locks, it clicks. It's like, okay, that makes sense. I understand why people call it the motherland.
Yes.
Or where that came from.
Yes.
The mother of all living, or the cradle, like you said, the cradle of earth. I understand that when you put Adam in.
Yeah, when you said the manger,
yes, sir.
That's even more confirmed.
Yes, sir.
That was the cradle where he was. They say
literally.
Literal. That was his cradle. But they found him in the cradle, in the manger. You see what I'm saying? So that was done the very beginning. He put him in the manger.
Yes, sir.
That y'all call him the cradle of mankind.
Right.
Because he was the origin of it. It's not no such thing as mankind.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to see that throughout this book. There was male and female that Adam made. Not Elohim, that Adam made. And when you say you put Adam back, no, you resurrected. We're resurrecting him back to where he was.
Yes, sir.
They took him out of it. You know what I'm saying? Try to remove his name, replace with Jesus and Yeshua, whatever they want to do with it.
Sir.
But they don't add up. Yeshua don't add up.
No.
Jesus don't add up.
No. That's what I mean. When you put Adam there,
because everything is
everything.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the app we doing right now. When everybody hear it, it's gonna immediately resonate in their heart.
Like, wow, that makes sense.
I had to put his name there.
Now, whether they accepted it or not,
that's a totally different
right,
because
you're gonna hear it.
But the thing is, accepting it is not of you if you're not of it.
Yes, sir.
Because you have to deny yourself. Now, those are going to deny the lie that they've been taught, and those are going to hold on to it. Just like our people going to hold on to the lie they've been taught by them.
Yes, sir.
That male and female, not by our father. And this one we're doing right now is going to establish that Adam made the male and female.
Yes, sir.
So it's not mankind, like you say, cradle of mankind.
Right.
Put it like I say, the manger of Adam.
Yes, sir.
The mother of mankind, no, the mother of Adam.
Yes.
Kaya, she was there. She was put in there with him. And all that makes sense in the garden of Alkebulon, of Africa.
Yes, it does. Yes, sir. Yes,
so they're trying to find Africa in the Garden of Eden in South Africa, Euphrates, and all these different places.
And it's the entire
whole thing.
Right.
All of it is blessed.
Because they came in and divided
they tore that thing up, right.
Call it this, call it that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no Nigerians, but everybody calls themselves Nigerian.
Right.
There's no Ethiopians. Made that all up. That's what's in a new book that I'm going to put together by Elohim will. If I live to finish it,
yes, sir.
It's going to have it like it is, like we're going to start it here. The book wasn't called the book of Bereshit.
Right.
It was not called the book of Genesis. In the Bible, it tell you what it's called. The generations of Adam.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
book of the generations of Adam. Where did you get Genesis from?
Right.
Where did you get Bereshit from? Bereshit just means the beginning.
Right.
But what is the beginning? The book of Adam.
Yes, sir.
That's why the book of Korah of Adam is a revelations reciting Adam's life And that's what that book is. And as we go through these shows, you're going to see, without question, and all it is put Adam back.
Yeah. Yes,
and
sir.
his children. What they call the lost children of Israel.
Yes, sir.
We're going to put us back in the book like we were from the very beginning, not writing from what they said and what they see. We're going to read it from ours, like I was just telling you now.
Yeah.
We're going to read it like Elohim revealed it to me.
Right.
Let them go read Genesis like the Gentiles read it.
Right.
Because I'm not going to go back and forth trying to make an understanding for them.
Right.
But we're going to edify like Elohim edified it to me.
As it is.
As it is. As it was written, and you're going to see the consistency and the inconsistencies of what they talk about.
Right.
This is confirming that the old covenant was just made renewed because he came and fulfilled it. That's why it's a renewed covenant. But they're not separate. All the things happened here first. It happened. He was in the manger here.
Yeah.
In the Garden of Eden was the manger. That was the manger.
Yes, sir.
And that for people, the practical understanding, he brought him and put him in the manger. His mother, mother of Adam. Now y'all call her the Virgin Mary.
Right.
When she was, if she was a mother, who was she then? Kaya.
Right.
So she came out of him, and he was birthed out of her.
Yes, sir.
As Shaul said, to the glory of Elohim. The woman was of the man, and even so is the man of Elohim. The woman was of Kaya, was of Adam, even so is Adam of Kaya.
Sure
all to the glory of Elohim.
Sure.
And as simple as that is, that make all it. It's easy for people to say that when they call him Jesus, Adam. The mother, Kaya, or the Virgin Mary, is the mother of God.
Right.
That's what you say, but he ain't the mother. She's the mother of son of Elohim, a husband. But when you can't receive that, Adam is the father of her. She came out of him. He's the father and mother of her. What are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
But they can receive that he came out of her. They cannot conceive that she came out of him, even though it's written.
Right.
In other words, you can't conceive because you never heard it.
Right.
It's never been revealed. Like you say, it resonates in your heart when you put Adam back where he belongs.
Yes, sir.
So we just resurrected him back where he was. What he was. It was all by design for you to move him. Because the scripture tell you, Adam out of his own mouth said, no one know the Son is, except the Father. And the Father to whom he revealed him to.
Still in the book of Bereshit, or the book of the generation of Adam.
Yes, sir.
We're at chapter 2, verse 16.
And this one that we're going to talk about the tree of good and evil. We're going to talk about the woman, the rib, and the beast of the field. And reveal those things in this verse.
All right. And Alkebulon, Elohim, commanded Adam, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
Now right there, as simple as that is, in 17, they say, the Gentiles, and that's why I'm not going to be using their verses, but I want to show the edification. Like we was talking in one of the live shows, I think last week, that we was talking about how they changed these words, and how one word would change the whole structure of what's going on.
Yeah.
And right here we could see in this here. In 17 it say, for in the day, they say, for in the day that thou dost eat thereof, thou shalt surely die. All right. Now read ours with his 17.
All right.
Because Elohim didn't say that. He was going to affirm that Elohim didn't say it.
But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. For if thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
And the difference of that, you say the date. That's why people believe that when he ate it, he was going to die. He didn't say that. When you eat it, you shall surely die. See the difference in that? So people in the world is running around saying, he ate, and he must have died in the spiritual world, or he must have died at something he said in the day. He didn't say in the day of it.
Oh, okay. Now I'm just not saying. I think I'm going back looking at it.
Yeah.
Difference. For in the day.
In the day. That's what a lie is.
Right.
A contradiction is a lie.
For if thou eatest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally different.
And as simple as that is.
If you eat it, period.
Yes. Yeah. And that didn't give you a time.
Right.
They give you a specific day.
Right.
Like when you eat it, in that day you should die. Right. So when he didn't die, people cut. That's a contradiction. You see what I'm saying? That's a contradiction. But read it like I'm saying it. It's not a contradiction.
Right.
Because he shall surely die. And we're going to affirm that in the verses you're going to read.
All right. In 5 and 4.
Because he's going to establish that Adam died not that day, because he didn't say that day.
All righty. And this is Bereshit 5 and 4. We jump to 5, chapter 5. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Sheth were 800 years. And Adam begat sons and daughters.
And that's good right there. Now, you say sons and daughters.
Yes, sir.
Everybody talk about Seth.
Yeah.
Right? You're the one that study it.
Right.
A lot of people haven't heard of Seth either. Luke 3:38, they're going to see Seth is the son of Adam. Adam is the son of Elohim.
Yes, sir.
That established right there. This we're talking right here.
Yes, sir.
But why they bypass the sons and daughters?
Sons and daughters.
Why they bypass
After
that?
Seth.
You were talking about Seth.
Right.
You know he had sons and daughters who we are right now today.
Yes, sir.
From Alkebulon, his seed is us. We're sitting right here today. The sons of Adam, who are the sons of Elohim.
After 937 years old, yeah, you're going to have some sons.
Yeah. If you remember, that's good to understand. He has sons and daughters.
Yes, sir.
But so this established what we're talking the renewed covenant.
Right.
That he came to his own sons and daughters. Don't just put on. He came to his own sons and daughters.
Yes, sir.
And they received him not. They can't say that about Jesus. Can't say that about Yahweh. Can't say that about Yahshua. There's no establishing them anywhere in the scripture, but there's no establishing their sons and daughters.
Right.
They tell you Jesus had no children.
Right.
He was a virgin. Didn't have no children.
Right.
But right here, Adam did. And Adam came for us.
Which makes sense why they would want you to disregard the whole.
Yeah, Adam.
Right.
Adam.
Disregard Adam.
Disregard Adam. They could put Seth there because they could say they're Jewish. They came from Seth.
Right.
They came from Shem. But you're not the sons and daughters. You never said that.
Right.
Of who? You Shem, but who's your father?
Right.
Who is the?
All right, now we're on 5. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years.
Which established, he didn't say in that day.
Yes, sir.
He said you shall surely die. And he did at 930.
And Adam died.
Yes.
That verse. 930
and
years
Adam
later.
died. And the scriptures say his flesh went to the earth, the dust went to the earth as it was, and his spirit went back to the Elohim that gave it.
Yes, sir.
That's how he got back to heaven. So that's how he did. So let's go.
They understand.
They don't understand
they
nothing.
know
they don't understand
that land is Canaan.
Everybody knows that, but they're not going to call it Canaan because Canaan means black.
Okay. The reason why
the people are black. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The reason I asked is because I watched a video yesterday, and it was showing how they systematically are bombing it, pushing everybody south to Egypt.
Yeah.
It's like they're telling them to move south. They'll start off bombing this section when everybody moves south to this section. They start bombing that section to make them move south, and then so forth and so on, till they have nowhere to go other than Egypt.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. So I'm like, it's like if
he try to contain that whole region.
Yeah, it's like you're systematically trying to take it, run them out, kill them off, and take over that whole.
And the world is so ignorant, so demonically following these false Jews, that they ain't saying anything about it.
No,
they're not saying nothing about it, and they literally killing people.
Literally,
and the fact is, when you're talking about that, these Christians that say they follow them. The scriptures say we shouldn't, if you believe in the Messiah, you shouldn't even have any communication with people that don't.
Right.
So how are they telling y'all we don't believe in the Messiah? We building a temple for him to come. We reading on the red heifer. But y'all claiming Jesus Christ came and died for you. But these people y'all supporting and backing say he didn't even exist. We don't believe in that.
Right.
Say you don't believe it.
So how are you?
You couldn't do it.
Right.
Pure ignorant. Pure ignorant. You could. That's one thing you couldn't find. He said you can't even. He'll tell you what not to eat. The scripture tell you don't eat anything. There's blasphemy to another god.